I started training in Tai Chi Chuan and Bagua at this dojo about 16 years ago. My primary purpose for starting the training was for health benefits. As a child, I had some debilitating illnesses such as polio and rheumatic fever, which left me with a lot of issues that I was dealing with. I tried other forms of exercise and fitness programs, but I found they were a little bit too harsh for me, particularly the hips and knee joints. And I found with the Tai Chi, I found really the perfect exercise because it was dynamic enough to give me a real fitness workout, but it was also gentle enough that I wasn't really putting more strain and doing damage to joints that were already somewhat damaged. So I found also, because at the time I was working in a very stressful environment, that the meditative aspect was really helpful in stress relief. And I found that because of that, I was able to deal with issues at work in a more positive manner and achieved an overall sense of well-being. So it was a combination of the meditative aspect for calming the mind and also a gentle physical exercise.
Approximately 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and I was given no hope for survival. And conventional methods were not an option for me. I did not want to undergo any surgery, wouldn't have helped. So I met my sensei, and he introduced me to martial arts. My first introduction to the martial arts was the taichi program, training in Tai Chi, Bagua, and Qigong. I decided to take this proactive stance towards my illness since I had nothing to lose. Through the Tai Chi training, through the natural chemical that's released through the movement, my body was able to heal itself through the breathing that is so inherent in proper Tai Chi movement. Oxygen is sent throughout the whole body and through the cells, sufficient for muscles, but particular for that what is ailing you, so that both the healing chemicals and the oxygen can begin to heal whatever illness you have, particularly important to the brain, to the heart, to the intestines.
Taichi, or Tai Chi Chuan, means Grand Ultimate Fist. On the mountain of Wudang in China, where the Taoist monks have their shrine, it is practiced with Qigong and Bagua to form the taichi, or the internal arts. Now, Qigong literally means working on or endeavoring with your qi. Bagua is the eightfold, or the 8 entrances, the 8 gates. Together, they are part of the root or application of the Taoist philosophy. Qi being your intrinsic energy, your flow from yin to yang or yang to yin, are the 2 aspects or elements of qi, but the 2 are really one, and it's the oneness that is one of the roots of Taoist philosophy. Tai Chi Chuan, or the taichi, are a holistic endeavor, because at the root of the Taoist philosophy, on which Tai Chi, Bagua, Qigong are based, is a oneness. And the oneness is expressed in the yin and the yang, 2 opposites or complementary opposites, so that the whole question of a separation of mind, body, spirit doesn't really occur. It's the unity, it's the whole working together that is the goal, and that is almost the definition of health. So in the practice of the taichi, intrinsic internal arts, of taichi, bagua, or qigong, there is a mental component in the learning of the set, the learning of the details, the intention. Where the mind goes, the qi will follow. There is the physical aspect of getting the movements correct and of increasing your strength, your flexibility, your accuracy in movement, which is particularly important in older people. It's very common that one will lose fine motor skills, and that can lead, on a practical level, that can lead to tripping or slipping in the winter, that kind of thing. So that the physical aspect of increasing strength, flexibility, but also maintaining or improving fine motor skills is important. And then spirit, in terms of energy or in terms of clarity of mind or a certain sense of calm, all of these aspects are tied in with the spiritual aspect, not religious aspect, but spiritual aspect of the Tai Chi practice. So certainly one would say that the Niechai, Tai Chi, Baoguan, Qigong, are a mind, body, spirit experience. This section of the Tai Chi set is called the pagodas, climbing the pagodas. Now the Tai Chi set in itself might have a Qigong section, so that there's a section of the form where you're building intrinsic energy. And that section will tend to have not too much footwork or repetitive footwork. And that's what we see going on at this part. This set has Chen influences, but comes from the Wudang Mountain. As I mentioned, the Wudang Mountain is the home of Tai Chi Chuan, Bagua, Qigong. There the Taoists have their shrines, the oldest or most important of which is the Purple Heaven Temple. This set comes from there, but then has a Chen influence. It was learned by Sensei Kim, Sensei Richard Kim, during the Second World War while he was in China, and some of it comes from practice when he was in Shanghai. As they brush knee and twist step as they come forward, all the movements have rather lovely names, and then sometimes you see the more chuan, fist, application part of the Tai Chi set. Parrying, grabbing, hitting, blocking, peeling off, throwing. The cross step shows the break of balance, and the hand coming down shows the bringing the head down. Tai Chi Chuan, or Grand Ultimate Fist, is definitely a martial art. On the mountain of Wudang, where the monks have their shrine in the Purple Heaven Temple, the practitioners there are some of the best martial artists I've seen anywhere in the world. Now, the slow practice form that is practiced by elderly people at 6 a.m. in the morning is certainly a part of Tai Chi Chuan, and certainly a part of the Niechai, but it's not the whole thing by any means. The monks at the Purple Heaven Temple practice that type of art, but then they also practice Qigong, Bagua, and Xingyi. They practice with 17 different weapons, and the skill that they have achieved is quite remarkable. The idea in terms of our daily practice of Tai Chi Chuan is that the emphasis isn't on the self-defense aspect, but each movement may have a very lovely name, play the pipa or part the wild horse's mane, but it also has an intrinsic self-defense application. And it's important to know those applications, understand those applications, have those in your mind, in one's mind, so that where the mind goes, the chi will follow. There's intention governing the attention. So there is a clear importance to the martial aspect of the Tai Chi Chuan, but it doesn't have to be emphasized. It's important to know it's there and have it in one's mind, but it doesn't have to be the main focus of one's training. Qigong. This is Iron Shirt Qigong. Qigong is endeavoring or building, cleansing your qi. And the idea of Iron Shirt Qigong is to perform a protective layer, a protective armor, energetic armor around you. So it's a good way to end practice, but it's also a good way to, for a home practice, to, before you go out into the world and deal with everybody and their aggravations and road rage and so on and so forth, just to have yourself centered, calm, and have the intention in your mind that your qi will protect you. Because in the Taichi, we believe that the intention governs the attention, and that where the mind goes, the qi will follow, and that the qi is carried upon the breath. So these exercises are designed to produce an energetic protection for our daily lives.